Well met, lords and ladies. Jacob Butter speaking, and welcome back to another episode of. Well, if it's not one thing, it's something else. It seems like this time, apart from the usual loading speeds, if you hear that, I think someone mentioned white noise during the last video, and that seems to be persistent right now because my laptop appears to be overheating. So this is going to be interesting. So I'm kind of going to close down everything that I can in just a moment because I want to load something up first. But yeah, it's once again stuff seems to happen. So just as well that okay. I was going to say there it is. I'll say just as well I have two things and then I couldn't find one of them. Yeah, so I was going to say just as well that I have the descriptions of both of the videos that we're going to watch today already prepared and loaded. Descriptions which include, in this episode, Treat Pop and Isla will find a C is the best sister in the world, and ranges all the way up towards Coming Tomorrow, included a new original song. I think that's perfectly clear, which is just as well, because today we're going to have to clarify a bunch of things. Because in case people don't remember what happened during the last stream, my original plan in the last Tree Pop review was to review episodes 4 through 6, but yet through the sheer magic that is peer pressure, the audience has encouraged me to check out episode 8. Because episode 8 was out, even though episode 7 wasn't, despite episode 7 being a part 2 to episode 6. So they decided, hey, let's just watch everything that we can all in one go. And the reason that I accepted, as much as I say peer pressure, it was because I was thinking to myself, well, if the next time that these episodes come around, episodes 7 and 9, the people who requested these videos be reviewed in this order are going to have to deal with the fact that episode 8 has already been reviewed, we've already addressed it, and they're going to need to remember what happened not only from the last episode, but 2 episodes before that. And that day is today. So I hope that you're all prepared for this, and I hope that my guest is prepared as well. That guest being Ghosty.
Hi. I'm here mostly because last stream was exhausting and I need to laugh at something cute and fun.
Well, that certainly is this, but
Treat and Trust Pop is also my favorite hearty dose of nightmare fuel.
that makes sense. I was about to say, was it your favorite pop series? Like, interesting choice. But no, you said Nightmare. Okay, fine. That makes more sense.
No, it's not my favorite pop series. That token goes to Ballet Pops.
Yeah, well, even the creator of this series also favors ballet pops immensely and has made no secret out of that. So
Yes,
that makes sense.
even organizing a collab they didn't organize. They forgot to ask the other part of the collab.
Yeah, that we remember.
That is a stream highlight for the decades.
It certainly is.
It's like,
all right.
Oh, go to the other channel for the other part of the collab. And the person in the chat was like, wait, what collab?
Someone actually, like, I believe it was one of the Nintendo CEOs actually did that to, God, why am I blanking on the guy's name? Creator of Kirby and Smash Bros. Why can I remember what his name is? It's Masahiro something. Sakurai. There we go. Masahiro Sakurai. Okay.
Bon, point out Bon in chat is like, also, Ghosty, reviewing this is not going to make anything better. Well, it'll at least give me a fun distraction from taking that wonderful video from yesterday and cranking out as many memes as possible.
Yeah, I guess just to update on the situation, Sense by Buns has posted a couple of shorts that I guess he thought that we wouldn't notice. That one of which actually also talks about the situation again. I deliberately did not address it because I haven't downloaded it and forgot about it until this very moment. So if one of us
Oh, in
comments,
that case,
no one comment on that yet, because if we comment on it, it's going to get privated and no one will get, and I'll be able to archive it.
in that case, could you send me a link? More
Yep.
meme material.
Yeah. And on top of that as well, there are a couple of comments. I think we got one on her community post today as well from Sense by Buns, and you know, seeming to, I guess, because KW wasn't a part of the major video. That's the latest in a series of recourses. Oh, okay. So the video is, I guess, hating on me as a trend now. Hashtag vent. Hashtag short. Hashtag gacha. Hashtag gacha life. So,
Oh, don't worry. It's not, but soon it will be.
yeah. Also, there's also another video from them is I bet this video is not popular, which is one where he actually makes a parody, but it's all about the pity that no one's subscribing. So again, really kind of sets the idea that what he said about the subscribers being secondary but still very much desired, kind of feels like there's desired but not secondary.
Yeah, we already know that Sense by Buns is not genuine. They've already made that loud and clear.
I know, I just mean in the actual like anime review that we did, it was that was one thing that he tried to disguise or to excuse, despite the fact that it was, in the words of Gurui Lockhart, pretty obvious. Okay, I just downloaded it. Okay, so but we're not here to talk about Sense by Buns anymore.
We're here to talk about Treat and Trust Pop. Come here, we need something that isn't drama related in our lives right now.
All right then. So
I need a break from all of this Sense by Buns nonsense.
That is more than fair. So in that case, I guess I will load up episode 7 of season 4. Obviously, I forgot to mention that earlier. Is it this one? Is it? I hate the Rooster doesn't tell me the full title until I just have to guess from context clues which one it is. Okay, I think it's this one. Episode 9. Someone let me know. I think this is number 7. So without further ado, on with the review.
I'm sure if we have the videos in the wrong order, Sense by Buns in chat is going to be very vocal about it.
That just gave me an idea for like a thing that I should do with my Gacha. I should edit a scene to like the Let's Go sounds, but as my character jumping into a painting, the painting being the video in question. Anyway, I might do that at some point.
That actually sounds fun and cute. It's a shame you can't add add-ons to YouTube videos, and I'd have the tomato throwing one.
Yeah. Which, for context, what Ghosty is mentioning there is oh wait, hold on, no, this is episode 9. Okay, I had to reload it. So yeah, so what Ghosty's talking about there is that there is an add-on to Twitch that you can have where basically, oh good, there's a previously on, that's going to be invaluable help. Where you can throw things, like as a viewer you can like get like an animation that throws things at the streamer in question. So that's just, or the video.
I don't know how to pronounce that name. Is it Isla or Isla?
I think I've asked this question before. I think it was Isla. But yeah, anyway, this is the last. This is what happened in episode 6 when True Pop does her best Kim Possible impression. Instead of saying Sitch, it's a T. But if Kim Possible made today, she would say, "What's the T?" We know this. I did tell True Pop to turn down the bright colors. Yeah, and I told True Pop to write a script, and we're still not there yet. Then again, I did also to her credit, I did also tell her to get a Discord. That did happen. So some things sink in every now and then.
Like that's because like Treat Pop has quite a bit of like oh sorry, my forehead itches. Treat Pop has quite a bit of respect for you. You know, warranted.
Okay. Thank you. I suppose that might be it. I don't know.
I thought I might that there. What?
Yeah, that's certainly words strung together in a particular order. Okay. So yeah, I guess because there's a previously on here, I won't be so mysterious with this the setup. So last time this was the where they became the Rad Pops, which yes, I guess the first time this group of people has ever had like a collective name together. So yeah, it was Tree Pop, Trust Pop, and of course Ebony Pop from the Jazz Pops, possibly without consulting.
Ebony Pop from the Jazz Pops without consent.
Possibly, allegedly.
Allegedly.
So but yeah, so they get Troublemaker shows up, hypnotizes all of them in literally one fell swoop, and then they transform, they become evil, and that was the cliffhanger.
These three pops put together have the weakest constitution saving throws I've ever seen. What is this, like the second or third time?
Well, you'd be surprised how many times it happens in Super Pop Season 3. That's one of the reasons that I stopped watching Season 3 and haven't been back yet.
Yeah, I've seen bits and pieces of Super Pop Season 3. It's garbage after I watched seasons 1 and 2 that were, I don't know, pretty okay. It's just wholesome fun.
Yeah, and surprisingly tongue-in-cheek in places. Again, one of my favorite jokes of the entire series is in episode 1. Ah, yes, the secret lab.
Like,
not very much of a secret. Have a big sign there.
I think the Super Pops is, I don't know, very aware of the genre. It's
yeah, it's like it knows what it is and relishes in it.
Yeah, it knows what it is, relishes in it, and does better as opposed to like all of these other pop series that take themselves, in my opinion, a little too seriously.
Maybe. Or it could just be the case of that that the people in question just don't add that many jokes, or there's just not much time for them, given how short the videos are. I don't really know. Writing humor is one of those things that's surprisingly not too many gachas end up doing, apart from I guess like lol random stuff. Which, now that I say that out loud, makes me think that gacha would have been even though it's super popular anyway, it would have been even more popular if it was made like 10 years before it actually was.
Yeah, probably. Like, Gacha is for this generation what Movie Star Planet was for millennials.
Which makes a lot of sense because some people
kind of living for it.
Movie Star Planet actually moved on to Gacha. Famously, of course, Lily Trescott MSP, the MSP for Movie Star Planet. But yeah.
Oh, there we go. You missed
it. That was it. That was it. That's not even like skipping ahead for the sake of the previously on. That was literally how quick it was.
That was literally
guess what? Boom, done.
Like, there's no visual effects, just a transition. For shame.
Disclaimer: there is original music on here, and you might have to sing out the lyrics. Okay, this is interesting because, like, on Treat Pop's community post today, I found a full like song that was this is on there, like lyrics and such. But obviously that doesn't come like with any music attached to it. And this time we have music without the actual song. Okay, all right then.
They have lyrics, but they don't have any vocals. Like, I think Treat and Trust Pop have only started adding voice recently.
Yeah, It is still bizarre because Treat Pop does have a cover of Cast Out, because at this point, who doesn't have a cover of Cast Out?
Because
I
I
guess
don't have a
me, I
cover of
haven't.
Gacha.
Yeah, no, me neither. But I'm just being hyperbolic here. Not everyone has, but it's statistically the most covered song out of the Pops franchise. For good reason, because it is the best one in my opinion of ballet Pops. But anyway, so Treat Pop has that. So clearly, she has the means to record vocals and put them into a video. I'm just, going to be interested to see why that is the case that there isn't. I guess that will make sense in a moment.
Ghost Kitty, leave the grammar checker for the video, please. If we go through Treat and Trust Pop's comments, we're gonna end up making them feel bad. Don't bully them more, please. We haven't even gotten into the video yet.
Yeah, if we're talking about review of the video itself, then yeah, that makes a lot of more. Yeah, because otherwise it's just a grammar check counter for the review. Anyway.
Other than that one time they used a possessive your, and I was like, yeah, the possessive your, like your house, your car, your dog.
Yeah. That's true. You just want to do a duet. Well, if you want to do a duet, then don't erase your own vocals, because then you won't be able to. That's still be one person. Anyway. Then again, if you want to duets with stuff, then when I'm less busy, let me know, because.
Having your own vocals is kind of the point. It's called a duet because we do it together.
Never gets old. Never gets old. I remember hearing that kind of joke in Good Luck Charlie. It's one of those famous, didn't translate into the Spanish dub moments.
Didn't translate into Spanish dub. Like, to be honest, jokes in English don't translate to other dubs well. Like all of Odd's puns.
Well, I mean, yeah, but then again, those were obviously had to be translated from French puns, which is one of the reasons that I kept on skipping back, in Miraculous, because again, same issue: French puns versus English puns versus Spanish puns.
I guess English is more of a punny language. Like, I know that they added some puns to the English Miraculous that weren't in the French.
Yeah, specifically the ones that don't get acknowledged by Ladybug are usually the ones that they added on top of things.
Which just makes them better. It's better if you don't acknowledge the pun. My headcanon is that Ladybug doesn't really like puns. Marinette is not really a fan of puns, so she just doesn't acknowledge them when they happen.
That's not too much of a headcanon, because that's the thing that Adrian specifically calls out, where it's like, yeah, the girl I'm in love with doesn't like when I make them either. Like, oh, the girl you're in love with. That kind of thing. So that does get called out at one point. Then again, also when Ladybug's forced to tell the truth, she does say that she actually does appreciate and relies on Cat Noir's humor, if he doesn't find it funny. She appreciates Tim lightening up the situation, at the very least. Yeah, a little bit of nuance in there, but I will say, as far as Spanish, any visual dub translations go, there are they can deal with verbal stuff sometimes, but when it comes to visuals on the screen, when a show relies on combines verbal and visual humor together, that usually creates the worst dubs. Up until now, my go-to example for that was Teen Titans Go, because every single episode is like that. You can watch it. You can watch the Cyborg in Spanish saying that something is una chorrada, which means it doesn't make any sense, or is a lie, and he just starts throwing processed meat at somebody, and it's well, why is he doing that? What's the joke there? And then you realize he's saying, in the original version, he is saying baloney. Then it makes sense. So yeah, up until recently, that was my go-to example. But the actual most unfortunate, I'm going to call the Spanish dub of all time, I think has to go, at least from what I've seen, to Moon Girl and Devil Dinosaur. Because not only does it combine verbal and visual gags into one thing, and sometimes things that people will say in a sentence will become an icon that makes no sense out of context, but they will also combine Lower East Side New York slang which also is like an extra layer on top of that. So there is just no hope. So I just stopped watching the show in Spanish altogether. It's like, I'm not getting the same experience. This is,
One thing I've noticed is that I think am the only Gacha tuber currently writing Looney Tunes style humor.
Maybe.
Because Justin, I love him.
Hmm.
His characterization has went from a boring but supportive friend to the comic relief character, and I love him for it.
Oh, so he just like Gareth.
Just like Garth, but actually intelligent.
Fair enough. Maybe that's why Jason says his favorite character is Gareth, because he's you've now can relate to that transformation in some way. Okay, join us live stream. Let's see, free to be a guest. Okay, yeah, fair enough. Interesting enough, the community post from KW that Senpai Buns commented on was about not doing too much on YouTube for a bit. But there you go. I guess this is too tempting. Yeah.
Considering what they've been doing on and off YouTube, I don't think Senpai Buns really has, the buns to comment.
Yeah, well, it's okay, not on here specifically. I just mean he commented on the community post that KW made. Anyway,
yeah,
KW
I know.
Oh,
are you talking about Senpai commented on my community post the other day?
Yes.
I just completely ignore it because I'm like, why do I have to say anything to you? Why do I have to give you a heart or anything like that? Cool that you are excited about Cooked Lands, but I do not like you. One bit.
At this point, I just say, and I quote, "Don't feed the trolls."
Yeah. Also, does Senpai Buns even know what Cryptic Lands is? Because I don't believe he's seen.
I don't really think so. I really don't. I have talked about it a few times, which, by the way, I am planning to have some clarifications on that if Juan was still here, because I feel like I need a redemption arc for that mess.
I think he said he was also excited about Monster Compendium too, which I guess he did that on the promo video.
I think he's just excited about anything that's new to him. I'll be honest.
He said it on the fake promo video I made for April Fool's Day that I slapped together in an hour and called it my first edit.
Oh, wow.
I think he's just saying that he's excited about people's projects to, I guess
try to be buddy with us so we don't tear him apart in every conceivable way.
I don't think he has even commented anything on my Series Live channel, but
I don't think. Well, I mean, I guess he might not know that channel exists, and therefore would also not have seen Cryptic Lands by default. But
I think he figured out Monster Compendium exists because I commented to touch grass on one of his videos.
Oh yeah, that makes sense. All right. Okay, now we get to the actual episode.
Please, let's get to the actual episode. I am starved.
Oh, hi, Ben. Don't worry, you tell you from listening to some crickets. Oh,
sometimes
that's context needed. That's some context.
I was gonna say, losing at what? A prank war?
Can I mention something?
Yeah.
They look smaller than the villain, who's also standing on the same foreground that they are.
Yeah, that was not the same.
They've not only become evil, but they've also turned into children.
Yeah, that's new, by the way. In episode 6, they were the same height.
Anyway, just a quick context. I was doing a Yu-Gi-Oh! D&D session. There was a big tournament. I got second place, but I lost due to because a certain deck is called Prank Kids because they use a lot of prank stuff in the cards. So yeah, I just got very unlucky.
Dang it, I missed another one of them. But also, it just reminds me of a Bridge season 4 darts where he just going through everything was you remember the war that by the country that you blamed on Gosabo or Kaba? That was me, man. Pranked.
I don't know if I can handle the Bridge series just after watching so many oh yeah, Yu-Gi-Oh! Dub is peak, man. Yeah, look at these clips, and I'm just like, what is this madness?
No, the Yu-Gi-Oh! Dub isn't peak. It's 4 kids chic.
Yeah, let's go. 4Kids. Yeah, it's totally the awesome child. Yeah, no, they don't censor ridiculous stuff. No.
Oh no. Okay.
They?
Okay, so so I have like a DVD that has 3 episodes of Yu-Gi-Oh on it, and unfortunately, it doesn't have an English setting, so it's just in Spanish. So I can't verify this, but I have a strong suspicion that the 4Kids censorship seeped into the Spanish dub as well. Reason being, first of all, the Invisible Guns episode, that one's on there. Secondly,
Pokemon also has an Invisible Guns episode. Instead of guns, the policemen are just pointing at Ash and Pikachu.
Exactly. Well, I mean, okay, the abridged series again calls this out where it's like, stop right there, we'll shoot you with our invisible guns. But yeah.
Why?
And then like a later scene where where Kaiba says, I paid extra so these guys would have guns that were actually visible. Anyway.
No! Oh, God!
Okay, KW, again, this is why you should watch the abridged series. Because it's hilarious. Anyway, so the real reason that I suspect the 4Kids censorship seeped in is because there's a random line from Pegasus. You know, just like when he's like, there's like in his room, he's like whispering around like a wine glass or something, you know, his hands or something, and then they interrupt him, and then he says, he says something to the effect of, "How dare you interrupt me while I'm drinking my favorite fruit juice?"
No, don't say that. No,
so, like something from like the.
I can't prove that's from 4Kids, but I have a strong suspicion.
No, okay, no. No, actually, go. So you go, because you were going to say something.
Something from the English dub of Yu-Gi-Oh! Proper is that, you know, when Pegasus says, "Hey there, boy."
Oh.
Kaiba boy, Pegasus man. Yeah.
No, stop.
That's because Pegasus is an American using proper Japanese affect. Mm-hmm. So really, he's an American man looking at a Japanese boy and being like,
yeah,
welcome to my Sugoi tournament.
Oh, now I can just imagine that. It's like, oh yes, Kaiba boy, welcome to my Sugoi tournament.
Like, I watched the original 4Kids dub, and I'm like, Pegasus is a weeb, question mark?
Introducing my Blue Eyes Toon Dragon. It is most kawaii.
What? Stop! No! I hate that! No! Is that really in the dub?
No, I'm just playing along with the joke that goes.
Oh, okay. I look, man. I play too much. Look. I just finished a Yu-Gi-Oh session. I watched a Yu-Gi-Oh dub and speak. Videos.
I only have the abridged series and a DVD with 3 Spanish episodes on it. That's it. Oh
you're going to use the fruit. Don't mock me. Sorry. I just wonder.
All right. Anyway.
Anyways.
Now we get to the actual episode. Okay, my evil dark pops are excited to cause some trouble in the world.
I will say, this is what I mean by adding
not really.
What?
No, that's Ghosty reading the line, you know.
Okay. I was just going to say that this is so Dreamby, we still here. This is what I mean having darker tones of like hair and like outfits and stuff like that. You did it almost right, but the blonde hair needs to be fixed. Okay, like seriously, stop with the bright colors. It hurts people's eyes.
I am like. Meanwhile, there's me sitting over here, and I'm like, yeah, no, nothing makes any comprehensible sense to my eyeballs. Treat and Trust Pop has always been just a blend of colors for me.
Yeah, we have made like shown like the filter in the past. In fact, I think I might still have that tab actually.
Oh, Ghost Kitty, did I accidentally scream too loud? I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. I'm supposed to be your protector, but like Grover Underwood, I failed you. I failed Talia.
Oh no. That's a Eurovision Pops reference. Check out those reviews, everyone. Okay, actually, as far as this goes, for me at least, I know I haven't seen more than like 3 episodes of Danny Phantom, but I did watch a video one time that was tangentially related to the character of Ember, and that kind of seems like, you know, the idea of, I guess Ember was a ghost, so, you know, the idea was, I guess, you know, having like the bright colors to contrast the dark clothing. So, you know, maybe there's a bit of an aesthetic choice going on here.
Right, at least it kind of makes sense instead of the clothes blending in with the hair, which is something I didn't like from the original Super Pops costumes.
Right.
Yes, because they give everyone wigs that match the the exact tone.
Like, yeah, because like if you sorry, go on.
I get it.
Okay, you know what? Cosmic Pop is an exception to that. Cosmic Pop's wig is way lighter, but you know, other than that.
Probably because they couldn't find a wig the same color.
And they didn't want to color correct it or anything.
Yeah, it's fine. No one will notice. No one will, you know.
Also, hold on. I need to deliver this line in a more emo, hot topic-y fashion.
Go for it.
Yeah.
I'm not really. I need to channel my inner Valley Girl. Also, the dialogue is going too fast.
Yeah, I couldn't stop it in time. Okay, nope. Okay, fine, I'll just go from here.
Cheap pop. My hair is
trying to make you. You're trying to make us your stupid little minions. Super Pops don't like bad girls.
Introducing the new idea I just had right now, Goth Pops. It is a genre of music, so it is viable.
That black and Tree Pop's hair do not go with the hot pink outlines. Yeah, I have to agree. If it was like have black outlines on that specific like side, I think those are side hairs. So Tree-Pop could have done with the side hairs is make those have a black outline, but I don't know if that would clash with the pink outline though.
Yeah, I personally would have removed the highlights and kept the bright outlines again for aesthetic reasons.
Yeah. That would be actually a lot better.
Yeah, but not both.
Hi, Johnny.
And you know what, Troublemaker? Things can change. Whether you try to make us your own. Yeah, Hot Topic windowed several years ago, honey. Bad girls and you know what, girls? It is time to settle this with a song.
Oh no.
Okay, this is what we're going to sing along to, apparently. All right. Gotta channel my you know, early 2000s music here.
I am scared. I am scared because behind the scenes time, Tree-Pop, you know, put like the lyrics of like songs, right? And I said, I'm going to fix it because I'll be blunt, the lyrics suck. They did not rhyme. They did not make sense. It didn't like, even when I was looking at the title of the song, it was like, how does that fit with any correlation with the lyrics? So that's what I did. I basically fixed the lyrics, give it to Tree-Pop, and it's like, boom, this is better. And then she sent out another song to help me, to ask me to fix it. And I'm like, all right, let's see.
Is it the solar powered one?
I fixed solar power and a Troublemaker song, I think.
Okay, yeah, because the solar power is the one that I noted before. Which, by the way, again, Tree-Pop, if you have any songs that are sung by the unknown villain or the other character that I voice, whose name I'm not going to mention on this stream, if you have any songs for them, then send them my way, please. Because I can do both those things. I can correct the lyrics and then I can also sing them.
Yeah. I would have seen, but like the music she used did not make sense. So like that's why I didn't sing, because it's like it will not fit with my voice because it's bad. I'm sorry, it's terrible.
I mean, this is something that can happen, and I've run into that a lot of times where I pick up a particular instrumental, and then and then like somebody, and then it brings somebody else on to sing the song. And it's like, well, it doesn't mesh anymore.
Sure, I did more than fix 2 lyrics. If you mean like fix 2 songs that had lyrics, yes, I did that. But saying I only fixed 2 lyrics, I fixed the chorus, I fixed the verse, I fixed everything with your song, Tree Pop.
I'm kind of curious what the original song would have sounded like.
You don't want to know. You don't want to know. It gave me a brain rot.
I'm just wondering because I'd love to hear Treat Pop read her own lyrics back and then see if that would yeah.
That's what I always do too. It's like, okay, just sing along like that. Okay, that does not make sense. So especially with a song that I'm actually secretly kind of like. Well, okay, it's 2 songs, but I'm combining lyrics, and so I'm changing some of the lyrics to make it one song. I hope it goes well, but we just have to wait and see.
Yeah, interesting. Especially, well, yeah. I guess that one doesn't have music yet, because otherwise that would be kind of impossible. All right.
Yeah, it doesn't have music. I mean, it has music, but we haven't used it yet because we're still writing the lyrics.
Okay. Just general advice for people. I mean, this is different for everyone, but at least for me, I like to have the lyrics, the music first before writing lyrics. Then again, it might be because I started off by writing parodies, so that's probably why I'm used to making it in that process. I guess it depends, if you're more musically inclined or, I don't know, or more lyrically inclined. I don't know.
That's the worst, Flowerpot. That's the worst. Sorry.
You made the song in GarageBand?
Yep.
Yep. Prepare your ears for an inhuman cacophony of noise.
She did. That's why I didn't do anything. Only fixing the lyrics because it's like I cannot match with the melody. Like I know a perfect melody in my head if I actually sing the song. Because slowly as I'm writing lyrics, like, oh, this is a nice beat. Yeah, it makes sense. Yeah, but it would not fit the melody that she had. So that's why I didn't sing it, because it's like, what's the point of trying to sing it for her? Because yeah.
Yeah, so actually, that reminds me, there was one time when I was in drama school that I collaborated on a song with somebody in the music department, because it turned out that she had a song that she hadn't put lyrics to yet, and so she just had like a demo on her phone. So the demo was just going like da 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 da, that, and then just the different parts to that, and so. Yeah, so like, of course, there was more to that, but basically that's then, because my parody brain, it triggered that, and there's like, okay, I can write lyrics to this exact tune. That's also why I start with the music, because it informs the perception of the song. Because I read Solar Power, on the community post, and it's like, okay, the version I have in my head is going to be entirely different to what's actually in there.
Yeah, exactly.
In fact, actually, yeah. Rumi Official has made at least one video of this nature, probably several, but I remember that he made a video several years ago when Señorita came out, where we tried to like interpret without hearing the song, just reading the lyrics, what the song would be like, and got surprisingly close, but there was still a lot of differences.
Sorry, now that beat that you did is stuck in my head. Now I'm just like thinking of lyrics like da da da.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, W, before the song starts, I need to ask you a very important question.
Hi.
On a scale of 1 to 10, how bad is the instrumental for the upcoming song?
Get me on a scale. What kind of scale we're talking here?
Like, 1 is...
Scale of 1 to 10.
Scale of 1 to 10. 1
Can I go to the negative?
Oh.
Can I go to the negative?
Is it better or worse than addiction?
It's worse than addiction.
In that case, I might have to. In that case, for the song, I might have to take my earbuds out because the good old. I don't want to have a panic attack while watching Treat and Trust Pod.
Yeah, it's.
I don't want my tism to activate at the wrong time.
Yeah. Go see. Yeah, you made me your earbuds out for this one. Trust me, because when I listened to it, it was like, oh.
Look. This almost was a duet. Apparently, I was about to sing on the song, but there is I couldn't figure out melody at all. This is why we have demos. This is why. This is why I record demo versions when I make songs for other people.
Living a life best way I can, yeah.
I hate to take my earbuds out because this is probably a song that makes sense in some form or fashion, but I am actually very sensitive to audio, so.
Yeah, that's honestly fair. That's why I did warn you.
I don't think she can hear you anymore.
Give me a thumbs up when I can put my earbuds back in.
Okay, we'll do that. This is gonna go really well. Okay.
Here we go.
With Liberty. Yeah, a little bit actually. Okay.
Oh.
All right, let's go. Oh wait.
Yeah, it's going to get worse.
Yeah, this is okay so far.
Go say no! Don't!
Okay, I can immediately see you. I can immediately sense the emerging problem.
Good so far. I'm scared.
No, she used the worst lyrics. No, I thought I fixed it before it was too late. No, you're seeing the original version, Jacob. No.
Right. Okay. Let me just let's just see then. So I'm gonna listen to the original a little bit, and then I'm gonna do what I did with Poisoning Pigeons, and I'm gonna see because if Treepop says I should sing along to this, then I'm gonna need to familiarize myself. Let's see if I can figure it out. Yeah.
You try it.
Okay. Let's see how that. Okay. All right. Let's do this. Right. Nope. Hold on. Need to go further back. All right. Okay. Find so many people look like you, but you. Oh no, it's gone. Sorry.
No. I
thought that was. Okay. All right. One more go. One more try. Take two. Redo. All right. Okay. There's like you, but you're musty and lost. I like the way you cause some trouble, but we are throwing it away. What?
Yeah,
the way you think, troublemaker, you're finished. Wait, hold on. No. Wait. I like the way you think, troublemaker, you're finished.
Okay, hold on. Okay. So we're in the first verse, right? Right.
Yeah.
Okay, I'll tell you what I did for this song.
This is like me checking the script for an Aiden video. Let's go. Let's do it. Go on.
Okay, so verse 1, I said, you find that so many people are like you, but sometimes you feel lost. I like you way you cause some trouble, but what is the cost? Troublemaker, we're gonna stop you. You have caused enough and you're through.
Yeah, would have changed cost and cost, but other than that, yeah, that sounds fairly solid. What does the melody sound like for you? What was the song? What would it sound like sung?
I'm trying to remember what I did. Okay. You find so many people are like you, but sometimes you feel lost. I like you when you cause some trouble, but what is the cost? Troublemaker, we're gonna stop you, 'cause you cause enough and you're through. And then that just goes to the chorus.
Yeah. I feel like that's what you just did there sounds like it'd go better with a lo-fi beat, actually, in a weird way.
Also, I saw Ghost Kitty in the chat mention the background noise.
Yes, it's not good. The tune is, it goes like dun 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 dun, 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 dun. It's not that too bad when you think about it that way, but the thing is, it's like a super high pitch. It's like.
Yeah, like I don't know why
Tree
Tripod chose that. I seriously, I was like, when I listened to it, I'm like, oh wait, I can't swear. I was
like, like, give me a thumbs. Like, I'll take my earbuds out as soon as you like start to replay it again. Then.
Okay. All right. Yeah.
I wanted to hear how the lyrics were actually supposed to sound, as opposed to how they might be interpreted.
It just doesn't work. Jacob tried. It doesn't work.
In fact, what you did just there, because like you sang it at like a very slow pace, I feel like that would have. Oh. Yeah. Well, if Josh of all people is saying this is bad, that's when you know you're in trouble.
That's where you hit the lows.
Okay, so yeah, but even what KW did just there, because that was relatively slow. I feel like that would have to be like times 2 speed to keep up with the pacing of it. No, the song is not over. We're like halfway into the first verse. We're just breaking down the issues we found already. Okay, all right, earbuds off.
Before it's too late.
Earbuds off. I'm good.
Okay. Where friendship always wins. We stick together through thick and thin. Okay, that's at least a rhyme once. Oh, I love the way you wear your hair. Spread your style, you'll everywhere. You're like the star fountain. Enough jazz for mostly in a what? In a lose. Like, still not a word. In a lose is still not a thing. You're the perfect girl. Even me in such a world. You've had so many people like you, but we're mostly in a lose.
Yeah, that's the chorus. Okay.
Yeah. Wait,
chorus time.
Chorus? Okay, song advice here. Don't make the instrumental to your chorus and your verses exactly the same. It's not a requirement, but it's recommended to at least vary it up a little bit. And now there's more variation that comes in afterwards. I think the way this is made, I can imagine, is we start off with one layer. With the percussion, then we cue in the next thing, then we cue in the next thing, the next thing, the next thing, and it just progresses like that, rather than saying like, okay, we need to cut this thing off here, and I'm going to use these things in a precise moment, rather than like all the way through.
Okay, so the chorus that I wrote is, it's time to stop this madness, it's time to get us out of this mess, we are the super pops, and we're not gonna stop saving the world, not gonna stop. Not gonna stop.
That sounds like a Super Pops song, because I will say most of the time in season 3 they said that we can't be stopped thing multiple times. So
thank you. See, I'm trying. I thought, okay,
so you're true to the source material. It might not be the best thing to adapt from it, but it is accurate.
How I would sing that chorus, honestly, I have no idea, because I have some options there, but I feel like the chorus could still need some work on it, because this is literally took me like 5 minutes just to fix it, at least to give it some better, song out there.
Yeah. Evil. I had a terrible first song. Evil Mind still haunts me. Okay. I will say, to reassure everyone, none of you have heard One Final Countdown, which is not my first song that I wrote, but it's the first song that I uploaded back in 2014. So, if you think your old songs are bad, that's not even the worst one I've made. It is my first one.
You do not want to see my FNAF musical songs at all.
I actually really do, because I like the fact you made a musical based on that's.
Yeah, you have it. I forgot. I think
I might have the book of it, but I'm not sure if I have like the recordings of I'm meant to.
No, I never recorded any of those songs. I just like the la 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 la. Okay, yeah, that lyrics work. Oh no, that does not work. And it just kept re-singing. I never had anything to record it and make it to a song.
I see. Oh, Bon. Idea for Secrets of the Plex musical episode.
It doesn't. But if Jacob says their idea, it doesn't have to be canon. I just wanted to point that out.
Well, I mean, I'm sure that there's some things in there that because of the way that FNAF updates its lore might not make sense or something, and whatever. But
no, this was weird. Oh god. I think before Security Breach came out, and I was just starting to get back into the fandom. So.
Oh, Ghosty says at least the video of this song looks good, even if it's a little dull for them to break the spell they'll just cast on them. This is again accurate to Super Pops because they because that is how they solve a lot of their issues, and it's one of the things that I don't mind a lot of the time because it's something that one of my favorite shows of all time, Melody, actually does the same thing. But yeah, it sometimes can be a bit of a cop out, but usually if the song slaps, you forgive it. 20 back to oh wait, yeah, I forgot earbuds out. And yeah, it is audible. Yeah, well, okay, especially the later ones, yeah. Because actually, in some of the episodes, they defeat the villain first, then they do a performance. But anyway. Oh my god. Okay. Yeah, see, this is what I mean. So now it's changed to something else entirely different.
That's why I said, that's why I choose not gonna stop, not gonna stop.
Yeah, except for again, you're singing at like half the speed that you would probably need for this song. To be like, not gonna stop, not gonna stop. To be honest,
I think I was going to do like something where it's like, not gonna stop, not gonna.
I'd like to.
Which also is a thing they do in Super Pops a lot of the time. Yeah, they chant stuff.
By the way, I'd like to point out that those grass blades are almost as thick and as long as her fingers.
Yeah.
Yep. Someone's got to trim that.
I think a cartoon grass PNG would have been better since you're
or just a zoomed in version of one of the gacha backgrounds or resized.
Yes, that would have been a little better.
Why did you have to point that now? Now it's going to irk me so much. Why?
Oh, I see what you mean, because there's like the bit that's like at the top, but then there's also like a flower shape inside of her head, like she's combed her head like that precise shape.
No, I can't unsee it.
that's an image. That's like a star. That's like a starfish shape or something.
Yeah, that is a star shape with a flower inside it. That's the same color as her hair.
Yeah.
And Dress Pop is like yes, and I'm like
no.
Is that a flower in your hair? No, this is Patrick.
I will do anything to make them 10 times better.
Mm-hmm.
Patrick, when did you get into the industrial grade hair dye?
Just no idea how he got that. Anyway, oh yeah, you find so many people like it, but you mostly don't know. You find so many people on the different. No, I can't even do it. You find so many people like it, but you mostly.
Why do you think I didn't sing it? Because the melody doesn't fit.
Hey Bob, I kind of stuff, you troublemaker. I think this part is like spoken, honestly.
Okay.
Or wait, let me see.
Yeah, this is probably chanted. Yeah.
I put my earbud in because I was curious, and it's exactly what I expected.
It's different from the start as well. There's like I was wrong in the sense that it was constantly like keep adding stuff and never remove anything. It removes some stuff, but it adds like other random things in the middle.
I don't know if this is supposed to be verse 2 or not, so I'll just say my verse 2 is you and I are perfect, no need to change. We are in this together. We're gonna take the stage. Troublemaker, you are finished. No more evil deeds for you. Your evil tactics are done. You are through. Chorus again, and then the final verse is we are a team, we do everything. We are the dream, we help many. We are Tree Pop, we are Easy Pop, we are Mini Pop, and we're not gonna stop. Goes by Sue. The chorus, and then not gonna stop. And then, Troublemaker, you're done. For the last bit.
Wait.
Even Eminem can't sing rap as fast.
Can I point this out?
Yes.
Like, you've posted this line, which is perfect. And is a super pop teamwork, yeah. And we are in this together too, the qualities of you.
Yeah, again, like, apparently Treebox signed this less than an hour ago. I would very much like to know what this is supposed to sound like from the creator. I wish to have like a demo of this song and what it's supposed to be like. Because apparently, clearly we're missing something here, but like what exactly?
I think there's something we're missing here is proper grammar.
Well, okay, yes, that, but I mean...
He's a pop, and he's a super pop teamwork.
Yeah, and we are in this together too. On top of what we've already said before, we are also in this together. If it wasn't clear enough already.
And all the qualities are for you!
Yep. So many people like you are mostly in a lose, still not what you use.
The lyrics just does not make sense.
You are mostly in a lose.
Excuse me, what? Pause.
You find so many. But
like, what
was that? Lose? Like, what? I don't get it. That's why I get rid of it, because it's like, no, it does not make sense.
Leave a like on this video if you have ever been in a lose before. It's a goofy with you. It just keeps bouncing. Brilliant. Okay.
Oh no, the ghosty laugh! Oh no!
Well, this thing is that Ghosty knows what I mean, because a lot of the time I'll see her just like bopping up and down in like the like open up the stream.
She'd be like,
yeah, when like the Gacha review intro plays, that's normally what Ghosty does, just in the background, so no one can see it apart from me because I'm hosting. Yeah.
Yeah, like I'm laughing because these lyrics make no sense.
Yep.
Trust me, my lyrics makes more sense. I feel like.
Well, yeah. Well, it goes at least structured.
Like, it could be better. Yes, it could be. It could be a lot improved on, but at least it makes more sense than whatever this garbage is.
Okay, all right. Two things about this. One, two of them has shadows, one of them doesn't. So secondly, normally when you have like you know, the light shut down in a performance, you know, that happens in a lot of you know, live concerts and such. But normally that's because they have like the background lighting also cuts out, because that's why everything goes dark at the end. In the meantime, in this background, you have the sun shining from behind them. So how did they end up becoming this dark?
I don't know what I'm doing.
It's like an anime reference or something, but okay.
I have the power.
Yeah.
Oh wait, I need to tell Ghost Kitty that she can unmute because the song's over.
Oh yeah, that's true. Yeah, that's true. Yeah, unmute everyone. Thumbs up, song's over.
Thumbs up, song's over. Yeah. Yay! I can finally come back.
Yeah.
How was this song other than the lyrics not making sense?
Well, again, the meter was still pretty much almost impossible to figure out. The instrumental, it changed like what was instrument was playing for the melody, and but it didn't do that. Just like I said before, it did not make the verses the same as the chorus, but the verses themselves are usually also, you know, fairly the same as each other, give or take like a key change or something. What? That's usually what they do. But in this case, it was more of like, okay, I'm going to put this instrument here, then it's going to cut out the end, then we're going to put this instrument here to replace it, then this one here. So it's a bunch of pre-generated sounds that are played in succession, not necessarily related to which part of the song we're in. So it was very difficult to tell where we were in. If it was in the chorus, or was it like a different verse, or even a bridge for that matter. Just impossible to figure out.
That's why you have me. Because I make it 10 times better, hopefully.
Like,
yeah, and me, I've been writing songs for 11 years.
Like, KW, you can make the lyrics better all you want, but I think if Street and Trust has, you know, all say over what the actual instrumental.
This is also true, and I guess, you know, has final say over the lyrics. But then again, it kind of seems like a bit of a bit of a let's say an oopsie to ask somebody to check, or like have someone offer to change the lyrics and then present something better, and then just like ignore that entirely. That sounds like an agreement that you had together, where it was basically even worse if it's an agreement that you had together to improve that, and then suddenly it's like, nah, I'm just gonna go with this.
That sounds familiar. Like, you know, say, hey, I'm just going to make a few suggestions about your script. You know, just, you know, you should probably follow the books, but, you know, the books I wrote, but, you know, it's fine. I'm just saying that, you know, if you want to get some money, you know, like.
Oh, you mean like the Rick Riordan email to like the.
I was like, please, don't get my reference. Please, God, please.
Yeah, like I'm sure it's happened in other cases too, but the Rick Riordan one is the most famous example because it just like breaks down everything that people did in fact have complaints with. Anyway, the framer just standing on pink clouds with the sun and color gives me Sailor Moon vibes. Does Sailor Moon have silhouettes that were not lit up by anything when there was lighting in the background?
Yes.
I know. Oh, okay, really? I gotta watch Sailor Moon at some point.
That's actually a big part of Sailor Moon's advertising.
Okay.
Okay.
Oh yeah.
Would not have guessed.
I don't watch Sailor Moon, but I remember that. What do you miss?
Want to highlight the outfits or something in the advertising to the characters, but okay.
Ghostky, I just shared the lyrics with Jacob Butter that I made that were like way, way, way better. And talking about how terrible the melody is. Like, it's just in the negatives, you know? And so, if I make lyrics, I would DM KW. No, just put it in the song section of Eli's thing, whatever, and I can just send them through there as well. Like, do not, please. I try.
That's like the place to put songs for the franchise? Is that where they go?
Yes, and that's where I've been. That's where I.
Very interesting.
Yeah, that's how I've been doing it. So that's why I'm telling you, but no, do not DM me because I ask you many times not to DM me. But I feel like Trey Ball's wise and spawns, not in a bad way, but like. No, okay, here's the reason why. Because I told Tree, I was like, hey, please do not DM me. I have boundaries or whatever. And she's like, okay, sorry. And then, like, a few minutes later, she DMs me again. And I had to literally, like Tree Pop, I will block you if you do not respect my boundaries. I do not know you. And she's like, okay, sorry. And then, like the next...
That's the main reason why I don't let any of these Gacha kids have my Discord. Like, I'm a very private person.
I don't know how I got your
I quite enjoy my quite enjoy my solitude.
Yeah, that's why I don't really bother you much because I'm like, I don't really want to bother you. But if I have some questions, I will ask you. But I don't try to bother you as so much because I'm like, I don't want to bother you.
Yeah, I kind of have to keep my DMs open because that's how a lot of people, you know, contact me for voice stuff and everything, and so and I was yeah, and in my experience, you know, for every like you know 15 people that are, you know, like okay, or I miss you every now and then or whatever, you know, there's they or won't like bother you in any way that's like actually problematic, you know. Every 15 people who are okay, there's like one Jack Penwell, so you know it's
oh god, not the Jack Penwell. Oh god.
Yeah.
Because I actually did watch the reels on it, and so it's like, oh god.
Get a grip, troublemaker. We use the power of song to change back to our cool clothes.
Not really cool
to be a pop, she probably should have figured that
really.
out. Yeah.
Like, no
They're
offense,
not really cool clothes.
But no offense, but the Hot Topic clothes were the cool clothes. These are like not cool clothes.
Gabriel,
you know, unless you mean cool as in like these clothes have more airflow.
No. Here's the thing. Gabriel
Yeah,
Grace called, and he says that they need to burn, and you need to use his fashion better because it's trendy.
Did Gabriel? Oh, okay. I thought you were saying that use his. When you said use his fashion better, I thought you implied that they were just wearing them wrong or something. Like Gabriel Aggressive, like a sheer twist of fate, designs outfits for superheroes now.
Like treating Tress Pop, it's not a you thing. It's just a whole Pop's franchise thing to where all the heroes wear is tank tops and skirts.
Yeah.
Which is something I don't understand because that is the least adequate clothing to fight supervillains in. Unless those are skirts that you're wearing, in which case, kick butt, honey.
I think it's just to like
I think also the brightness is going to be an issue as well because of camouflage reasons. It's kind of like Robin.
Like, I think Ulrich's dark red sweater is better for camouflage purposes in certain scenarios.
Yeah,
like that is the flaw with superhero outfits when it comes to these like kids friendly pop things. It's like, yes, you could wear that color, but what is the benefit to bright pink?
It's just, look, man, I like pink on a certain shade, but that pink is I will be also blunt. It's just not that good. Like, I would have been fine with that shade if it has other shades, but it doesn't. It's just god awful. Like, that's what I mean, like bright colors. Like, it literally hurts my eyes because it's just really too bright.
The benefit for me is that if the pink pop laid in a field of pink flowers, I wouldn't be able to notice.
I guess, yeah. So in certain situations, maybe, but I mean, unless Machi finds like a very specific, pink flower laid out, that's not gonna help.
Like, I was mostly making a colorblind joke.
Oh well, I mean, but I think any color in like a field of the exact same color you struggle to point out. But yeah, fair.
That's why, like, with the troublemakers, like, thing, like, I know, like, Tripa said, well, my hair is blonde. I'm like, okay, and it still needs to be a darker shade of blonde. Like, my hair, I'm blonde, but I usually try to make sure it is not that bright because I know that can hurt people's eyes. I know technically some blonde girls have that kind of bright hair, but usually have like some sort of shading or whatever to where it's not like, the sun is hurting my eyes kind of brightness.
The sunlight hurts my eyes. Yeah. Who remembers that song?
Ghosty used logic. Okay. It was super effective. Ghost Kitty is confused.
Look, it wasn't super effective then if that's the outcome, but fair enough. Okay. Well, it's been fun, and we wish we could and chat, but we got unfinished business with stuff.
I'm sorry. What is that sentence? Like, I knew that was bad.
I think it's just missed out like the word stay. I think it was meant to say I wish we could stay and chat, but it just came out as wish we could and chat.
Also, are they all using default eyes?
Yeah.
I think so, yes. And
so
also,
if you don't mind,
a Gacha Life 2 thing. Yeah. Just as a Gacha Life 2 thing. Even though it's technically more accurate to have the other characters with like their eyes tilted to like look directly at the person in question, you also don't want to make it seem like they're just like constantly staring like behind themselves or something, like trying to look behind their own head to like see their ears. So probably like some sort of media in between.
I can't. I do not want to scare Ghost Kitty. I can't.
So, just grab a pillow then. Grab a pillow or something.
So if you don't mind, period, we will leave you alone. So bye, troublemaker.
Yeah.
Oh no, it's not we will leave you alone. It's we'll leave you alone. My bad. If you don't mind, troublemaker, we leave you alone.
Yeah.
I'm good.
Mhm.
I'm good.
I can just imagine troublemaker standing there like, what did she say?
What did she say?
Imagine Majesty using magic to grow pops from flowers. I mean, yeah, I think flower pops was. Well, oh wait, no, I'm just missing up with flower pots 1300. That's a different thing. Yeah, flower pops, I guess, hasn't been addressed yet. And yeah, you could use like one like of a different flower. I think rose pop was already taken by something else, but you can have like you have like other stuff, lily pop, hibiscus pop, or
poppy pop.
Yeah, there you go.
I think that's too many P's.
Yeah, you're gonna
get spittle all over the pop filter.
Yeah. Then again, I'm now imagining if Poppy Pop did exist, that there would be an episode at some point where like there's like like a polymorphic specter kind of thing that becomes Copy Pop. They're just like the evil twin of Poppy Pop.
No, Ghost Kitty. The grammar check, it needs 2 zeros, and then you'll be good. Just add 2 zeros, and we'll be good.
Yeah, I think it's because Ghost Kitty was muted during the song, so it was kind of difficult to tell. But yeah.
Yeah. That's why I said add 2 zeros, and then she'll be good.
I was about to make this joke, True Pop, was like maybe to calm her down. There's like we're coming out with a song, like as he said.
No, no. The only palette cleanser I need is actually. Oh wait, I can't make it that far. I can't. Wait, hold on.
Like after this stream, to get that horrible rhythm out of my head, I'm gonna go listen to some Hatsune Miku after this stream to cleanse my palate.
I mean, I was considering showing KW an episode of Super Pops as a different reference. So if you want to stay for that, that's another.
I'm gonna stay for that.
Yeah.
Oh god. I think I saw the first episode because either you, Jacob, or Eli sent it to me, and it was like, all right.
Oh, dang it! That's the one I just downloaded. Okay, all right. Well, I'll give you episode 2 then. I was like, I'm preparing for this. Oh, wait a minute! This episode's 2 and 3 in one video. Oh well, spoilers. I feel spoiled today. Anyway, back to this. If it's cast out, maybe it's okay. I think it was more of like a calm down KW song, but I don't know. we need Nathaniel to compose that.
Oh no! God, Nathaniel! No!
Everything is better with a song. Allow me. Whoa! It just gets knocked out.
Hammer roll a D100 and it's 30. So her kick made Nathaniel go to the outer space, never to return. They lost a party member. That's how Quest of the Rising Sun ends.
The last visual of him is like him trying to strum his new guitar, but like his mouth moving, but no sounds coming because there's no sound travel in space. And that's it. Anyway.
Space.
Speaking of space.
We're here together to make a note and make many space colonies.
Okay, did this turn into 2001 Space Odyssey?
Apparently, like, what are we supposed to be looking for here? This is the longest shot in the entire series, and there is nothing going on in it. It's like the first Star Trek movie.
Please,
like, come on, let's watch the Enterprise leave the space station very, very slowly. Oh, look, a different angle.
Dream Trust Pop, please do not sing in chat.
No, please do not, please.
We don't need another garage band instrumental.
We might need some.
Also, Ghost Katie, your grammar check out there is perfect. It is, yes, 400. That's what I mean by 2 zeros. Don't worry, I'm not trying to hurt your head. If I did, I'm
we will
sorry.
Stop you. Don't you want to be in a loose?
Apparently, this is the end. Like, okay, we've been playing this for a bit. So let's say 3 minutes 56 seconds. Let's say let's say 3 minutes 50 seconds to be generous is when this song started. The video is
God.
5 minutes and 7 seconds long.
Josh! Dude,
Like,
not insane.
I feel like we've corrupted Josh to some extent.
like,
Yeah, I think I forgot why I think we have corrupted Josh.
No, I just think the instrumental of the song was so bad that even he doesn't want anymore. Like, I listened to like a second of it, and it was exactly what I expected. A useless cacophony of noise.
Yeah. This background music, by the way, is I recognize this one. I've heard this song before. I think it's one of those like, audio library songs. Which, by the way, audio library songs are very good for finding instrumentals. So if you want to start off the process with the music first next time, and then make those on top of that, that's a good way to go about it.
I mean, that's how we made
Mythical.
Yeah, I was like, what's that song called? Mythical? I was like, yeah. Mythical.
Yeah, so that's that's also all of the songs that I've made for Aiden's channel have followed that process. Usually because he's good at finding the like good instrumentals. Because he'll like comb through no copyright sounds a lot of the time for his stuff anyway.
Also, Jacob, I have some good news.
Yeah.
Me and Gia are planning to react to Yu-Gi-Oh! Abridged sometime.
Yeah.
Yes, Jacob, go corrupt the youth.
Yes, corrupt us all, like Maddie said. We are your worshippers. You're our new god. No, wait, Aiden's our new god. Didn't we make Aiden our god?
At some point, yes.
If one wants the compendium script, Ulrich asked once, "Why can't I dress like Adam?" Sue, "Because you're..." And Justin immediately replied with a prince of darkness. Meanwhile, Adam is a golden boy of light.
Yeah.
Yes, that.
Yeah, your brooding is far more suited to the character of Zack. It's like, what do you mean? I sound nothing like Zack. What are you talking about?
No, don't you dare stop using that, please. God.
That is actually Ulrich's voice.
I know.
And also, physically enough, is very similar to Zack's. In fact, they're like almost one and the same, which is the joke there. It's like,
I know.
Adam, where'd you get that? Is that the scrambler? Adam, don't do this. Yeah.
The scrambler.
Yeah.
Like the two swap places, Sue.
Yeah.
I don't see a difference.
Yeah, the difference between like Ulrich and Zack do have like I do give them basically the same voice, but the difference is in the characterization of the two of them. That's why they seem like the different people that they are.
Oh wait, I forget that you played two different Zacks. Krypton Lynn Zack and Zack from Fallen Angels.
Yes, and I was specifically requested. I got the request to do the Zack from Fallen Angels voice for Zack from Cryptic Lands. So that's another Zack on top of that.
Oh, really?
Like, what can I say?
Oh.
I think so. Oh wait, no. It's because I was doing the Zack voice for Cryptic Lands Zack in season 1 reviews, and so when I got cast as Zack, that's what I did again. So.
Oh yeah, because he did. So like, you know what, Jacob Weaver for Zack says he's using that voice, and I didn't realize I was
it's like, this gets a lot of mileage. What can I say?
Jacob, can I make a joke?
Yeah.
I guess you could say that you're very Zack coded.
So I'm going to try and fast forward this video, see if there's anything after the space bit. No, there isn't. It's just 2 solid minutes of time where nothing happens. Why is the video treat pop?
Ghosty, I hate you for that joke. I hate you for that. Why did you have to make that joke? Why?
I made that joke because I love to see my friends suffer. Jacob, did you at least think it was clever?
I've heard too many things are blank coated. It's like, nah. Anyway. Yeah. So
I guess just like the spaceship, it just didn't land.
Nope, it's
Stop!
This spaceship's never gonna land. The spaceship will land the day that Ebony Pop moves in that one Disco Pops episode. All right. Yeah, time and space. Yes, by which you mean you gave ample time to a shot of space. Again, why did you do this?
No, I remember when Jacob told me, oh, by the way, you made a 1 minute end card. I was like, wait, no, I didn't. And then when I was watching the video, I was like, oh, shoot, I thought I fixed this. No!
Yeah, I can see sometimes like in like an editor where you like might mistake like you know, like scrolling forward 20 seconds to like a minute, 20 seconds, like if you want to go by the frames and, you know, get the pinpoint numbers, it can sometimes be difficult if like you're zoomed out. I've done that before sometimes, but
yeah,
this is something else, because this is like this is like 2/5 of the video is the end card.
My memory of the end card is usually either 15 seconds or maybe 25, but that's like kind of really pushing it, you know?
Yeah, my end cards used to be quite long because I want to use like a specific piece of music but beside them, but then because of YouTube end screens, they can only appear 20 seconds before the end of the video, so yeah, that became impractical to do.
So
you didn't have anything to add?
Yeah, apart from 2 minutes of nothing. What did the video need to be 5 minutes long or something? It's not like that gives you like more like mid-roll ads or something. That's 8 minutes. So what was
the end of the
goal
video
here?
just a couple minutes of this?
Yes, and I skipped ahead and no one noticed. So that's how you.
How are you in college? How? I'm sorry. Okay, no, look, I'm not trying to be mean here, but how are you in college when you could just put add elements to the end of your video when you upload it to YouTube, where you can say, hey, subscribe to me, or add 2 videos that have like most views and stuff like that, you know, all that kind of stuff. How are you
I will say that I will say that wouldn't appear on the on like the restream version, but from what we see here, it's probably hasn't been added.
Well, I am clicking on the original videos to see if there is literally nothing, just in case.
All right, and this is why it's good to put them in the description, just in case anyone's curious.
Yep.
If I'd nickel for every time Jacob Butter played Edgy Boy character, I would have, I don't know how much. Let me just say, if I nickel for every time Jacob played a bottle of sunshine. Oh.
Like, Oleg isn't an edgy boy. He's. Like, the trope is that he's exactly the opposite of what he looks like. And that is the point. You don't need to look like a hero to be a hero.
There you go.
That
being said, he does have his broody moments, realistically.
Yeah, there's nothing at the end in the original video, by the way. Sorry, Ghosty, not to interrupt.
He does have his broody dark moments, but those are like small broody dark moments in between a lot of, you know, sunshine. Oleg is a golden retriever with a pit bull's face.
Right down to the canine features, I suppose.
Right down to the canine.
Like, Tree Pop, if you don't have anything to add, then there's really no point for this. Like, I'm sorry, but you really suck at editing your videos.
Well, I'll say that in some cases, like the visuals in here, apart from the, you know, the designs are nightmare fuel. We will not disguise that, but I will say, like, as far as editing goes, this is probably what my second favorite edit-wise, you know, Pop series, because it applies camera angles. It was using music that was totally appropriate long before most other shows were doing that. And also it seems to it has a couple of visual gags every now and then. Transformation effects and such.
That's fair.
I will say the song was bad, but the choreography of the dance was pretty good.
All right. Fun story. I did show my friends the series and they loved it. I was cringing myself while watching it with them.
Oh my god,
fair enough.
That was literally me when I got so many comments for Cartilla season 1 for they say, "Oh my god, best ending ever! Oh my god, so good!" and stuff like that. And I'm like, no, it's not. But like, how? How is it the best thing in the world? Like, I messed up and I couldn't fix it, so I just had to go with it. I can Jacob got mad because I also did something similar in Misfits. And I had to know it's just a coincidence. And actually, I don't know if Jacob checks my fun facts. I did say fun fact, Cryptid Lands and Misfits were actually one story. That's why the twin stuff is kind of similar. But I decided not to do it because it did not make sense one bit.
Oh my goodness.
Like, it was going to be the same world, but I decided to keep it separated. But I didn't know how to make it separated fully.
I don't know.
Like, twins.
Would Everfell City have been in Magica or Aethera? Or neither one?
Neither.
Oh,
it's like a whole another dimension.
I see.
Yeah, I was like, yeah, no, I cannot do that plot. No. So then, and then Misfits became like a role play thing. But I had to rewrote everything because Two Toxic People were part of that role play, so I had to get rid of all that nasty stuff out. And then Cryptid Lands was just like, okay, since I'm not using any of this stuff for Misfits, let's just make it into its own thing. And I still kept with some like the twins plot or whatever because for some reason I just like twins. I need to stop doing that because I do not want to keep the same thing going.
Okay, I will say, you, me, and Shakespeare all have that in common. The liking twins in stories. But the problem with the twins in your case is that, like, again, it was almost the very same situation. That was
that's. But I'm so excited to write it because literally, if I want to change some stuff to where it's like, yeah, Misfits it's different and Cryptid Lands is different. Like you don't think like, oh, it's the same plot or whatever because it's really not. I like technically the ending.
Yeah,
they're the same, but I don't really want to do that again. So I'm going to figure out ways to make sure that
Okay, I'm just going to point out this, by the way. Ghost Kitty said before it was weird to see me bouncing to nothing when music was playing. There is no music playing right now, and yet Ghosty has been doing Lord knows what for the past minute.
That's because the Ghost Kitty said something in chat, and I like
Oh,
it.
yeah. I put that on screen before, but yeah. Well, we're expecting a Rottweiler then. A dog who's said to be violent and dangerous. I see a big old bottle of sunshine.
Fun fact, to be honest, when I first met Ghosty, I was a little bit scared and nervous because I don't know how she's going to react to me. And now I'm like, yeah, she's a nice person. She's blonde and stuff like that. But you know what? I like that.
All of these years, I thought it was a wolf that bit me. Turned out it was a Rottweiler. I mean, sure, I guess it was nighttime. I didn't see very well. I understand so much now. It all makes sense.
Please make that to a meme. Go see Santa, please. I would love to see that as a meme somewhere.
No.
Like we finally we get to see Ulrich's wolf form and it's just like a poodle or something. If there's like whole harrowing transformation all framed in shadows or something, everyone's watching over in fear, and then they start to see that the shadow shrinks for a bit, and then it cuts to just a poodle. It's like, oh, that's not what I was expecting. Okay, anyway, we're not done yet here, because now you've watched episode 7, it only follows that we should watch episode 9. We're all in agreement, right? Yes, okay.
I'm guessing episode 8 did not came out.
No, what happened, KW, was episode 8 came out before episode 7, and so people requested that I watch it on the last Gacha review, which means we've already seen episode 8, but now episode 7 is out, we can watch episode 9.
Oh my god, Tree Pop!
Notice how there's no recap on this one, and there wasn't on episode 8 either. It just cut to Isla with an army of clones and zero context. I thought that episode 7 would kind of clear that stuff up, but no, I guess Isla just had an army of clones and that was it. And then,
for my sanity's sake, when you make the next episode, please make sure it's in order. It doesn't matter if they're long or short, or you finish them faster than the other one. Please put them in order, upload them in order. Otherwise, I will come by your college, break down your dorm room, and
take over your series and make it 10 times better while you are in my closet and
I will wait for you to log on to your
you.
account and then steal your computer and use and film it myself. No, okay. So so I do know for a fact that next episode is going to be episode 10 because that's the one that everyone's been recording lines for. So yeah, that one's definitely the next one. It's been like hyped up and marketed for some time. So yeah, we'll see how that goes. That being said, apparently, despite the fact that all the lines have been dispatched in multiple settings, the script is still the lines are still being written, and I'm not fully convinced there's a script yet, even though all the lines have been jotted down.
She hasn't. So all she did is just give you random lines, basically.
Like yeah, so
that's it. I'm gonna find her college now.
So yeah. So like a message from her before was saying that she sent me like a new set of lines to do for Unknown Villain, and then she said like my type of thing would be 2 hours. I might do more so I might do more if I can think of something. To which I of course say, why not just write the full script first? To which she replies, I don't know.
Wait, you know what Treebot could have done to make this ponies? Just show you a scene of what your character is doing. Just give you a basic idea of what's happening. Not giving you any lines or anything like that, and you just do whatever. Improvs. Yeah,
because see, like here's the thing as well. The other thing that I said that Bond did for Secrets of the Plex the first time, where it's just like give the character like the lines and then nothing else. The thing that I pointed out to Bond why that was a bad idea, and then they proceeded to never do it again. Yeah, Tripop's been doing that for everything. So all I get is just my lines, and I have to fill in the context myself. Yeah, I could understand that from a certain perspective when the lines were on a community tab and you didn't want to give away all the spoilers. But bear in mind, Google Docs exist. You can add specific people if you want to use that.
She's doing the Ponies movie. Oh no, she's doing the thing that my worst nightmare ever happened. Oh no! Because whenever that scene where you're like, "Hey, are you doing okay?" Body parts everywhere. Well, animatronic body parts to make that clear, but still.
Don't worry, it was animatronic body parts, so it's still PG. Exactly. Little Happy tries to learn your numbers. 3, 5, 2, 1, 8, 6, 9, 7, 11. Yeah.
Oh God. Anyways, here we go. Another headache. Polly Pockets are back in the new exclusive edition where they look like the Super Pops. Come get them before they sold out. Only one available.
And that's why you don't use shadows to promote your series, because you're just selling silhouette toys. We'll save you on the molds, I must say, but anyway. Okay, so now that so last episode what happened was there was an army of Isla clones that then disappeared because I guess there was a glitch or something. So Treat Pop and Ebony Pop transformed. They were about to fight the clones, even though there were no clones anymore. And that's it. The episode ended. So nothing of significance happened in episode 8. And I guess now we're just going to ignore it like it never existed.
Cool. It's like the collaboration.
I have a hunch of something.
Yeah, that we've skipped a scene or two.
And I know your tricks.
Isla, that doesn't make sense. That doesn't make sense. That's what broke you, was it?
Wow.
Like the I, there's no apostrophe, it's not capitalized.
Yeah, I'm a best super pop there is. Not the best. I'm a best. I'm in the top 10 at least, Yeah, I think if Miss Mojo made a video about us, we'd rank up there. We'd be an honorable mention at least.
So, I met you. What did that say? I didn't have time to read it.
I didn't have time to pause it. Oh no. That's not. That's moving forward. Okay, here we go.
So, I met you girls in the spaceship. If you are coming.
I think I was meant to say I'll meet you girls. Like, you know, I will meet you girls.
My eyes are hurting because of the bright colors. Like, I can't. Like,
Alright.
Yeah, remember that grammar check, Ghost Kitty?
Now that I've read it the first time, I'm going to, like, read it again to try to make comprehensible sense.
Yeah.
Hold on. I met you girls in a spaceship if you're coming.
No, I think it's so. I'll meet you girls in the spaceship if you are coming. Like, there was a pre-established plan. You know, in the ether somewhere, where they decided to go to the spaceship together after defeating the clones, also off screen, and now that's where they're deciding to go.
Like, no.
You can absolutely make that joke, yeah. Well, I meet you. I meet you girls in the spaceship. If you're coming, yeah.
So you have the room. Do you have the room? Where's the room?
Like, that's the reason why I make all of the why I make these two sound as drunk as I can. It makes a dialogue.
Eli says it's Tasman.
Coming.
Okay, Florpa. Okay, sorry. No, when I saw that Florpa said it's Tasman, I thought it said the Tasman Devil. That's what popped in my head.
That's Tasmanian, also not the Tamsin.
I know. I read that wrong. That's why I'm like, wait a second. I was like, oh wait, no, it's not that.
I mean, okay. To be fair, the dialogue on this does kind of sound a bit like. So, you know, I can understand the confusion, but at the same time.
Okay. I better make like a banana split.
I would love you to turn into a banana split, so that way the series can be over. Yes, please.
Gotta make like a tree and get out of here. Okay.
No, you did not. Jacob.
What?
I gotta make like a tree and get chopped.
Why? Why?
That's Biff after a particularly bad day.
Why?
And yes, this is true. You know what? That's one of the strange facts I did know. Despite the fact that I won a quiz about Australia one time, that's one of the things I did actually know about it. Anyway.
Oh god, I was wrong.
All right, heaps. I better make. Yeah.
So long.
Is that what she calls them? Is that what like a term of endearment of some kind? Heap.
What?
I have never heard it used like that before.
I'm gonna get to the spaceship before you.
No, actually, speaking of that, like, I had to, like, explain to someone about Womp Womp, because I saw that someone in one of my comment sections on an old video decided to be rude by using Womp Womp, and I said, I had to leave this comment. And they're like, you know that's a funny thing, right? And I'm like, no, they use it in an insult because it's technically known as an insult, like being like, Womp Womp, so what, go cry about it, or whatever,
No,
you know?
actually... Like, you want to know where Womp Womp comes from?
The trombone thing, right? Or...
Gravity Falls.
No. No.
It's not used as an insult. It's like, Womp Womp. Things went terribly wrong.
Yeah, like you failed.
I know, like literally, it was a video that I made like a month ago saying, "Oh, I'm not too excited for Rise of the new Descendants movie." And someone goes, "Girl, Womp Womp, go cry about it. Who cares if you like this movie or not? No one cares about you or whatever, or something like under those
How
lines."
dare you make a video on your own channel about a topic that interests you specifically and also your audience, presumably?
I literally was about to make that video today being like, okay, so I'm fine with your opinions, but if you have to do a womp about me or being rude and not sharing your good opinions and being respectful, then yeah, I'm gonna remove your comments. Like
that probably would have fooled him even more, to be honest.
Yeah, I know, but still, it's just like, really? I would love to respect your opinions, but if you're gonna womp at me, I just going to remove it because it's like, what's the point? That isn't really an opinion. You're just saying I should go crying about it. When I'm like, I'm not crying about it. I'm just saying I think it's going to fail. And actually, it is a fail. It's a flop. Have you seen the ratings? Like, The Sinners 3, The Sinners 2, The Sinners 1 has a higher rating than that movie. That means you oh wait, I can't. That's where you messed up.
Yeah, you done goofed. All I know about Descendants 4 is that my cousin enjoyed it, and that's it. That's my only frame of reference. Because she did recommend that I watch Descendants 4, but I said like I haven't seen the other ones, so yeah, I would if I do end up seeing it, then I'll have to watch the other ones first because that kind of, I think that would probably help a lot.
I think also Ada doesn't understand. Well, I don't know if he has seen Descendants or not. Actually, I do not know.
I'd also like to point out that in the comments, I think Flowerpot has caught the bad grammar disease. I didn't tattoo my hair. It was a joke.
Yeah, much like Heaps was.
Heaps. So long, Heaps.
Also, yeah, the random black spot in your hair, that was the tattoo in this case. Yeah, it's fine. You can have like a black spot in your hair. It's better than having like a starfish wedged into it.
Oh no, Treebot is now mad that I said I do not. Here's the reason why.
Okay, fine. My cousin and Treat Pop like the movie. There you go. Two people.
Okay, here's the reason why I do not like this movie. I'm just going to keep it brief. All right. One, because it has so many red flags. The first red flag was that it's not the same team that made the first 3 films. Kenny Ortega and all those other people, they're not. They didn't want to make the movie, but they decided that okay, we're Disney, we like money, so we're gonna make it as a cash grab. So yeah, we're gonna get a new team to make Descendants 4. Number 2, the third movie ended perfectly. Now, if they wanted to continue the storyline, sure. It could have been like a series or something, like an animated series or something like that. So you don't really have to bring the original cast or anything. You can make something for kids to still be excited for Descendants or something like that. Make it into a series or something like that. It doesn't need to have like a sequel or anything like that. 3, the plot does not make sense. I'm sorry, time travel? You're doing time travel just because one particular character is evil, something like that, and something bad happened in the past, so you're gonna
Didn't that also happen in like Alice Through the Looking Glass, also a Disney live action movie?
So that movie was a little bit confusing, but from what I can remember from watching it,
the Mad Hatter was sad, and therefore time must be manipulated in order to.
Yeah, she tried to do that, like fix the past forever, but the rules was that you cannot use the past. You can go through the past and try to fix it, but there's always going to be something to keep time on track.
Yeah, apparently. Except for the times when it doesn't get to keep everyone on track, which is exactly what happened in the movie.
Yeah.
That's because Alice Through the Looking Glass, the book it's interpreted from, also doesn't make much sense. That's kind of the thing with the Alice in Wonderland series.
Yeah, they're not supposed to make sense, but the live action ones try to apply rules and logic, and when they do that, that means that all the other stuff is going to end up being coming up under scrutiny as a result.
Like, I know as someone using Alice in Wonderland as a theme in a separate project, that when you apply rules to Wonderland, it seems less wondrous.
Yeah. So anyway, and another thing is just that I'm sorry, but the music it feels like AI generated. Like seriously, like when I was looking at the lyrics for some of the songs and just like listening to them, I was just like, this does not make sense. What is going on? What are these lyrics? Who wrote these? I'm so confused. And also, the last thing I'm going to say, I'm sorry, but I feel like the 4th movie is a disrespectful to the trilogy, especially to Cameron Boyce. That's my just personal opinion. But like, I feel like the reason why the original cast did not come back, including the original team who helped make the trilogy, was because the death of Cameron Boyce. Because they were so, wrapping up and stuff like that, like finishing up like the final touches for the movie or whatever, so it can come out on time and stuff like that. So it was just like, you know, like, or if anything, you know, they could have just, like, seriously, I thought it could be either just be books or like an animated series or maybe a live action series where it doesn't seem like they're disrespecting to the original trilogy and stuff like that. So that's why.
So if your cast in return, they just like do they recast the existing characters, or do they like give?
No, they just
like, new
wrote them
descendants?
out. They just wrote them out.
Oh, I mean that
Like,
kind of makes sense. I mean, it's set in a school, isn't it? So
I guess so.
If they're a graduating class, then you know, bring on the freshmen.
Yeah, I guess so. But it's just like weird because apparently, like, oh, Uma from Distance 2 and 3 is the principal and stuff like that, you know. And it's just like, I'm just like, why is she the principal? They're like, oh,
I guess if
Mal.
she's the principal, then it must have been a few years later, so they would have all graduated, I suppose, by that point.
I guess if time has flied by, but at the same time, like, the movie does not make sense to me.
Unless Uma was super gifted, she was in Ant Farm after all.
I cannot believe you did that joke. Oh my god.
I'm so glad that landed.
Oh god.
Cast in joke.
Yeah, but yeah, that's why I like, honestly, I will give it a negative 1 out of 10 if I can, just because I just can't, like, the movie just does not make sense. I'm sorry, like, I'm sorry for those who like the movie. I don't. It's just, there's just so many red flags. It's just like, if any thought the trilogy was cringe, then he has not seen cringe yet until he sees Rise of Red. Like, if he actually seen Descendants, because I do not know if he has seen it or not. Because for me personally, I love. I feel like he has I feel like he only seen clips or stuff like that.
I know he's talked about zombies. Yeah, he's talked about zombies a lot. I don't know if he's talked about.
Oh my god, I remember the whole thing with the zombie situation where I'm just like, where he's like, yeah, it's cringe because this, that, or the other happened. I'm like, I've seen the movies. This is what actually has happened. Like, because he's like, oh yeah, the girl is questioning whether or not she's a zombie. I'm like, no, she's just trying to fit in and trying to find where she belongs.
Okay, yeah, you know what? I have to like set this in my mind. You know, after I finish Moon Girl and Devil Dinosaur in English, obviously, because the Spanish dub does not compare. Then I will either start watching Descendants franchise or Zombies. Don't know which one yet, but I'll pick one of them.
Well, it just depends.
That'll be my next Disney Plus adventure.
Like, it just depends what you like. Because if you like fairy tales and stuff like that, yeah, definitely Descendants first. But if you like stuff like zombies and supernatural and stuff like that, and, you know, a part of messages, and Zombies 4 for sure. I mean, Descendants have important messages too, but like Zombies has like more important messages, whereas not all of that magic stuff. Like, if that makes sense. I don't know.
All right, sure.
It is okay. Basically, Descendants is fairy tale magic. Zombies is supernatural magic. There, that works. I think. I don't know.
What? Okay. All right.
I'm trying. But yeah,
I'll just flip a coin or something.
Yeah, probably for the best. And yes, technically, Descendants kind of does not make sense. Some of the things, like, but like, I just enjoy it just because, like, yeah, I know, like, there's so many flaws, but I just love, like, the music and some of the plot is there.
Can I say something real quick?
Yeah, go ahead. Sorry.
Descendants gives me Tumblr AU vibes.
Fittingly enough, I'm pretty sure there are plenty of Tumblr AUs about Descendants.
Oh god.
I know that Shiny and Mai were part of a Discord roleplay to do with it.
Anyway, let's get back to this part.
Summer 4 will come in.
I'm
excited.
I will get to the spaceship before you.
Oh, so hi, Bon.
Yeah, I was gonna put Bond's message on the screen here, like the first one. Was one that they said, "Hey y'all, I'm back." What is this screen? I guarantee that if I put that in a script somewhere, there's a 50% chance that a voice actor would read it wrong, and I'd have to ask them to do a retake.
Oh, so
anyway.
Bon, yeah, why they're saying do not rewind the stream is because you do not want to hear the god-awful, terrible song where I fixed the lyrics for, but apparently Trio Pub was like, nah, screw it, we're going to use my own version.
The version that doesn't make grammatical sense or has any rhythm at all.
It did not rhyme.
the chorus of the song did not make sense. There was literally no substance.
Yeah, I take back. You know when I said like Addiction would be the hardest song to like fix and adapt because of how it was composed. Yeah, no, this one has beaten it.
Yeah. Anyways, like Ghosty said, what was that, Ghosty?
What was that,
across the
Ghosty?
screen. I saw something fly across the screen. Like there was like colorful paper or something. Yeah, that thing.
This is my fidget toy. It's
Yeah, I don't know what they're called in English, but for some reason in Spanish they're called comecocos, which means coconut eater. So that's a coconut eater to me.
No, like that's what I'm calling this thing from now on.
Fair enough. Okay. Anyway, Isla, I better will get to the spaceship before you. That's the warning, I think. This is why.
No, Jacob, you need to say it a little bit more drunk. Like, Isla, I better will get to the spaceship before you.
I better will get to the spaceship before you. This is why Tree Pop in particular should be giving people scripts for context, because otherwise it's hopeless. I forgot to mention before, but yeah, it's not just that I have to like add the context or something. I have to try and figure out what the line was supposed to be originally.
Okay,
because you can't just read out a Tree Pop line and be like, "Oh, okay, this makes perfect sense."
Okay, Tree Pop, I have to ask you this because I just need to know for my brain's sake. What is your language? Like, is English your first language or something? I just need to know. Okay, I need to know.
If your first language isn't English, then most of these grammar mistakes make sense for a non-English speaker. But if your
Apart
first
from those
language
are just missing words.
Yes. But if your first language, like, watch, if their first language is German or something, that this would make actually a lot of sense.
Yeah. Okay, should I make your own version of Super Team Up Pop? No. I'm going to mainly say no. No. Just no.
Is that one of the Toby TV ones? I don't
know, but she says she wants to make a version of a song for me, and I'm just like, immediately, no.
Jacob, with these characters.
Make one for me, and I'll adapt it. I'll change it.
Oh
my god! Okay. Protector mode, remember?
Wait, sorry. Deep breaths.
I was like into the microphone, too.
I'm still trying to
I think KW's benefit of the doubt has just evaporated.
Yeah, this happened to me on more than one occasion on Gacha Review.
You're in college. Your first language is English. How? How are you in college? I'm sorry, but your IQ right now for any grammar or English is so dang low.
I mean, that might be a bit ad hominem, honestly.
And also, I'm trying to adjust my. Let's see. Hold on.
All right. Yeah, they're all coming in now.
Is that better?
Yes, English is my first language, but you.
Yeah. I think Kadebi's like Inkojuju kind of mostly spans from the fact that a lot of these mistakes would be okay. So like if you're like learning something, so if you're either you want to be your first language or you're very young, that's what we've read stuff from like other Gacha tubers. Yeah, that's why it's the Inkojuju comes from how old you are rather than specifically like having that context in mind. Like No, me, I got my voice smart. See, that's the college brain acting up there in some situations.
I turned my microphone down, so
like the college brain for everything else except for the language they primarily speak.
Like, here's the thing: I know I'm not
beats of the
very that good with like grammar and stuff, but I make some simple mistakes, either misspelling or forgot to add a period or stuff like that. But that's just like not because I'm terrible. Like exactly 100% terrible at English or anything. It's just because, learning disability. So I have a harder time with spelling and stuff like that. But I'm learning. I'm a lot better than I was, ages ago, especially with speech. But like,
I just like, if you are at college and you're having these issues with grammar, you need to go to a class. I feel like I feel like you need more help. I feel like
a kind potentially, yeah, that would probably help.
Yeah, it's just like
or a second pair of eyes before an episode goes out. That also, would at least for the production of the series, for your own benefit, probably a tutor, but for the benefit of the series, like at least like a second opinion or something beforehand.
Like
it's not as uncomplex as you think. Aiden does it all the time. It's usually me.
As we mentioned, like write everything down in like a Google document and have like someone look over it. I mean, college, press X to doubt.
I'm just having a hard time believing that she's in college because of this grammar.
We have someone new in chat.
Oh yeah, I'm not pronouncing that.
I think that's Lila Sanders or Layla potentially, but I think that's Lila Sanders 2004. I thought that was someone from Twitch actually, because like the icon appears purple for me, but then I realized no, that's not a T, or the Twitch logo. So yeah, welcome to the stream.
Also, Ghost Kitty, I'm so sorry to meet you.
Good, everyone else is too.
Sorry, I forgot to put my mouth into the pillow. I'm so sorry, Ghost Kitty. I'm so sorry. I failed you once again. Oh, I'm a terrible protector.
I'm trying to figure out what their profile photo is.
Oh, right. Lila Sanders.
In your little dreams of your museum, better than
I feel like I've seen it before.
Yeah. In your little dreams of yours. Like, how about like in those little dreams of yours, or in your little dreams, and that's it? Like,
proven.
It's on.
Transform of the Super Pop Sisters.
Don't show transformation. Oh, no.
Introducing the only series that has the transformation where the characters lose most of their accessories rather than gaining them. Okay, this is a suggestion for like, I'm not sure if this is viable or not, but for the sake of these backgrounds, like, how in transformation sequences in anime, a lot of the time, obviously your focus is on the actual sequence itself and the characters as they transform. But if you notice the backgrounds in a lot of them, they tend to move a little bit. Like, I believe Winx Club particularly has like stuff that's floating around in the background of certain ones.
Yes, they do. They have like just depends on like what season you're on. But like some like the earliest seasons, they do have like background, but they have like different like glittery like pictures and stuff like that. And then when they transform, there's like glitter and stuff like that, and they focus on the main character of the transformation.
So something like that, but also I think it's some other things as well. Like for example, in Mermaid Melody, there's that you can actually tell the backgrounds are moving as well at a different rate to, even if the camera angle is changing to see the thing that's being changed on the characters and transformed. You can still tell the background is moving like independently from that. And that's something you don't notice until it's gone. Because the fact that it's gone here, this is a solid background, means that all we get is the music, or the characters up like, it doesn't seem like imply like the movement or magic to it. It's just them going like da 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 ba da da ba da 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 ba da 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 ba da da ba 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 ba. Like that's it just looks very awkward without it. So if there is a way for you to like green screen something and have the background move while you're dealing with this, then I suggest applying it. I don't know if you've got to that stage in your editing journey, but just in case.
Also, it's just too bright. I'm gonna cover my eyes. It's just hurting my eyes. Ow.
Okay, like not to be rude, but like she's blending in with the background for me. I cannot see her anymore.
Yes, the background is the exact same color as the main color to her socks, watch, and jacket. Don't worry, all gonna be gone in a second.
That's what we know with the transformation.
Okay, the one thing I'll say in favor of this actually is the fact that that even though these the transformations are normally separated, this time them being together makes a lot of sense. And I also appreciate it when shows do that a lot of the time because most of the time it's reused animation. So the fact that we see them in in succession to each other and like cut in between, a bit of variety for the sake of the audience, that goes a long way. Okay, maybe not all the way as Bond's demonstrating right now, but it does something, okay? It's something.
Bond asked Jacob how are the lines coming along. Do you remember how I sent Jacob lines for that Ponies movie and how you sent lines for the first episode of Secrets of Plex without giving context? Yeah, just make that 10 times worse.
No, I think Bond is referencing the lines for one of things that we're working on together. Which I say I never finished like checking the full script. I thought I was supposed to do that first, but yeah, I've got stuff to do for Treat Pop, and then also what was it? One other thing. Oh yeah, well I was going to do some lines for Maya 2.0, but actually I can move those down the list. So yeah, it just depends. The thing is that while I'm doing like catch up with everything, I have like a small window because most of like my morning to late afternoon is driving lessons, and then afterwards like the window before that, and then streams. That's why there's a lot of lines that I've got like backed up. So yeah, probably Secrets of the Plex is going to be one of the last things that I record particularly, but that thing with you first is going to be earlier in the time slot than that. Oh, okay. So we're actually getting some lines in between now for some of these things. Okay. Oh, that was the hairbrush. Not gonna like use it herself. I thought she was gonna like use the hairbrush to like brush her hair and it was gonna change the color that way, but alright. Also, whose hand is this? This is her arms are down right now. There's no way this is her hand.
Like, that was the same thing for the other one, too. It's just like a hand grabbed the bow and moved it off. Meanwhile, the hand was, she didn't reach up and grab the bow. A hand just appeared while her arms were at her side and grabbed the bow and just kind of took the bow off.
I mean,
so
the thing is, K-pop, we're using Gacha Life 2 right now, so you can easily make it so that the character reaches up and like...
It could be that they're transforming each other, and that's the gimmick.
Yeah.
Is the transformation over? Is it over?
Yeah. The last one to get to this spaceship gets a rotten bungalow. Why, hello, little Miss Trinket. Come to Mama.
I love the musical swell, by the way. Like I said, the actual like the score, for the most part, ignoring the song that we had last time, is pretty good.
I'm a crow now.
Yeah. Okay, I say that, and now I'm...
That's the end. Yeah, that's the end. There's nothing.
Are you? You're joking.
I'm not joking. I'm not.
Okay. We are in a 4-minute and 2-second video. We are 2 minutes and 12 seconds in. So we've gone from 2/5 of the episode to just over half being actual content, ignoring the fact that some of that is recycled animation for like the like the intro or the previously on. So it's actually even less than that. So yeah, that's what I'll say about this review, is the fact that most of it seems to just not be stuff. Again, what's the point of these long outros with like nothing here? It's even worse than the transformation sequence because like it's now it's a solid background. I'm gonna skip ahead to see if it changes.
No, it doesn't.
Oh, okay. Doesn't. The rainbow is slightly different. Okay, fine. I take it back.
It moves. It moves, but that's it. It's like cycles. So it...
Like, Treat and Dress Pop. Honey, come here for a second. Honey, come here.
Make us see big, Jacob.
Why?
Make us see big.
Why? Like, this is a 4-minute video, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
And the actual content was only 2 minutes of the 4-minute video.
Yep.
Yeah, ignoring the previously on or the intro. So yeah, probably a bit less.
Honey. Like, I get it. End cards are a thing. But why was it so short? Why are you artificially padding your videos?
I have a theory. Tree Pop has spent so much time working on episode 10, or I thought maybe she did before. I just realized that most of the lines were just stuff that she came up with on the fly, pretty much. But there's a lot that's going into episode 10. It's been hyped up significantly. And yeah, it does seem like we're gearing up for something of a pretty spectacular ending, or at least by the standards of this series. However, I guess that means that there's less time to work on the other episodes. But forgetting that they come out in a different order to what they were numbered as. Like, I guess at least the idea behind that was, oh, I need to make sure I keep producing 4 to 5 minute videos. How do I do that when all the good stuff is in episode 10? Should I move stuff from episode 10 to be a bit earlier on so I can give a bit more time and have the episode 10 not be as long as it probably is going to be? Nah, let's just put like an end card of something here. Let's have a background of space for 2 minutes or a rainbow and, play like a full song as the outro. Which even most anime that are trying to save animation don't do that. They have a shortened version for that reason. So yeah, that's my theory there.
Oh, you designed Jacob's design end card a long time ago? That's cool.
Yeah, just unfortunately that was like around the same time that I stopped using end cards in most of my videos. Still occasionally, but yeah.
Alright. Right, I guess it's time for like pros and cons.
Maybe this is pros with Tom and Jerry. Anyway.
Pros are I guess that some like the editing is not too bad. Like it's definitely, some professional editing here or there, I some of the characters' designs, like when they were like all emo like and stuff like that with the Troublemaker, those designs were not too bad. There could have been some improvements there.
At least there was variation, and they weren't just wearing a tank top, choker, and a skirt.
Yeah. So, but my cons. Oh, here come the cons.
I hated the song. I hated it.
It's terrible. Like I wish it
like
never.
Roger Ebert.
I wish it never existed. To be honest, I wish it's never existed. Story, like as usual, is just too confusing. It feels like you're focusing on too much stuff. Like, please, if you're doing another season or another series, please actually write a full-on script where there's a full-on story and plot with character developments and stuff like that. Because trust me, that will get you somewhere. Like this kind of stuff, it just does not work. Also, another con, your character color palette is just way too bright. You need to find that tone. You need to tone down the colors and the shading and stuff like that, where it's not going to hurt someone's eyes. Because literally, I have to stop watching the transformation sequence just because how much my eyes were hurting. Like my eyes were watering just trying to watch that. Yeah.
For the sake of continuity, I think that part she's probably stuck with for at least until after episode 10. Maybe for another season or something they can have like a redesign. That's usually where that comes about. But
yes,
until that time comes, yeah, we're probably stuck with this for now. But in future, that's something to consider.
Yeah,
power up or something, some sort of like boost their abilities, and that makes the outfits a bit more detailed, a bit more muted potentially.
Also, please fix your goddamn grammar, please. It needs to be fixed. I do not really believe that you were actually in college because of these grammar mistakes. I can't even think. Like it was like I thought I was pretty bad with my own grammar mistakes, but it's just way worse. I feel like I'm watching a 5-year-old missing with Gacha.
That's what I was saying before. That in a lot of like Gacha videos that are made by much younger people, then yeah, this is we see a few of these things happen. Usually not so consistently as well, but yeah.
Yeah, and poor Ghost Kitty. Don't have another minute, please. If you need comfort, just come to my DMs. I'll give you comfort and make sure there's nothing loud.
Yeah. Also, if you're saying the music was loud, bear in mind I always turn these videos down, so we were like 20% of the original.
Apparently, everyone is fine except for Ghost Kitty. So I don't know if there was something going on her end, or so.
Well, maybe she was like Huey Lewis and just thought the music was too loud, and no one else did. Just to use another Back to the Future reference for you.
Yeah, I just realized that.
Wait, I just went to the video to check out what the song sounded like, and I have it turned way down.
Jeez.
Boop, 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 boop,
boop.
Like, I've messed
it
around
changes later, remember? It changes later with different instruments.
Da, 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 da.
This is why I didn't mess with music apps, because I know I will probably accidentally make that kind of trash.
Okay, well you say that, but actually I used BandLab for the first time to make the Quest the Rising Sun intro, and people seem to like that one, so
you did better!
More of the story, use BandLab, I guess. Not GarageBand.
Well, that's because I think...
Never mind, I regret all of my decisions.
I mean, I think because you went to musical theater, didn't you? So you kind of know what kind of what you're doing. I feel like.
I guess, and I also did I also did have a song that I used as inspiration for not to copy it, but something I want to make in the style of this thing. So I had an idea going forward, and then I took and then I actually selected the instruments that I knew Nathaniel had at his disposition, because we filled this in the character sheet before. So then and then afterwards use them as he plays the drums, so that's the beats. And also in band I'll be able to place notes specifically if you want to. There are existing loops that you could use, and they do recommend you start with those. But I had a particular vision in mind, so I was like, okay, I'm gonna do this way. So
yeah.
So yeah, I guess that was my advantage. But yeah, I don't know if GarageBand has an option to just customize the tracks, or if it's just all pre-selected. But if it's all pre-selected, then you're kind of limited with your options.
I do not know.
I can actually tell you, you can make your own. You can import vocals directly into GarageBand, but if you don't have any skills, there are a couple of pre-selected tracks you can use. But the library is actually pretty big. So if you wanted, you could actually make something pretty decent with the preset tracks.
Might try it then.
The only downfall of GarageBand is that there is nothing to help beginners.
Oh yeah.
Oh no, Tripa says she has another instrumental song. Oh no.
Well, you know what? You know what? If you've got another instrumental song, then actually, I guess that means you're gonna apply the lyrics later. Which, in that case, that can help out people if they want to help. You want to
KW Jacob, they don't have another instrumental song. They have another instrument song.
Yeah.
We understood. This time we understood what she meant.
We understood, but this is just one more point against the treat and trust pop not in college bandwagon.
I just do not understand how Tripa would be in college when
you could get a high GPA and everything else except for reading and writing, I suppose. And that could get you into college. Maybe Treat and Trust Pop is bad at grammar but really good at math. Who knows?
Also over here, college can actually just also mean sixth forms, the last 2 years of what would be high school, and that's and that can very specifically be, you know, you can like just study the things that they're actually good at and want to like pursue forwards. Like you pick 3 to 4 things to like, and that's I guess that's like it's like a jump that's going towards university, which is what, you know, Americans would call college. So potentially that's why.
3 buses I can show you. Okay, you know what?
Yeah, no, you do not need to show which college you go to on a live stream that's going out to the internet.
No, I think she meant music.
Oh, okay. All right, then I guess sure. Fair enough.
Send it in the song section. I will hear it and see if it's good or bad. If it's bad, please remake it.
Oh, if it's a sound file, then yeah, I can't play it on here. But if it's a video file, I can actually bring it up.
Like, I'm gonna give it a listen, but I'm probably going to only be able to listen to it for a few seconds before needing to turn it off and refresh.
I will send it to you guys in DMs. Okay. I just need to trust.
You never know. This one could be far better. I mean, like we said, like Eli said before, you know, her first song was also not that good. Then the other ones, you know, there was like a significant jump from that point, especially for jazz pops. So yeah, I don't know. But yeah, I guess okay. So I guess my pros and cons, yeah, can be kind of like talked about most of the stuff I was gonna say. I think. But yeah, my tip number 1: always say that. Always write a script.
What bothers me is the video padding at the end, because I view it as entirely unnecessary to have a whole 2 minutes of your 4-minute video just be a single screen of useless padding.
Especially for a non-monetized channel, because there's no incentive there, because you can't place more ads. Even if you did place more ads, you still wouldn't get to that length, because it's, you know, you need like 8 minutes before, and rather than 5 or 4. So it doesn't make sense from that perspective. That's why most YouTubers will try and pad their videos if they can't get to that length.
For example, Jacob's streams are probably the most monetizable thing on his channel.
Oh, they absolutely are. Well, it depends, because to some extent, you know, because of watch time, that's another thing to consider. But now that I've got to that stage, yeah, potentially, because you know all of the ads that people are going to sit through while watching this as well. Yeah. So
by the way, we need to pick out some moments for them YouTube shorts.
Oh yeah, I definitely want to. I was going to pick out like the moments of like us doing like the Queen thing, like Emily and I doing like the you know, down bad for the Queen or something from 2 streams ago. And then there's a lot of stuff from like last time that we could have done. Yeah. I can do a live stream showing you how to use it. Oh, you mean how to use GarageBand? Okay, yeah, sure. Because I was gonna say, like, I learned how to use BandLab from tutorials. So yeah, that's also quite a good thing for YouTube itself. Actually, you know, tutorials do go a long way. I can just, you know, I mean, KW reacted to my tutorial and got like, you know, like 1,300 views. So.
Oh yeah. Oh, what was that? Oh yeah, the thing that we were talking about, how to make your Gacha videos better or something like that, right?
Yes.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, I remember that. I actually did recently try to see which one got the most views. It's still in my top 3. That like it's like, I was like, how?
I know. It's a shock sometimes. I sometimes look at my analytics and see like which videos have been, you know, of like the top performing ones of like, you know, the last 28 days, and pretty consistently the Zane song that I made like 5 years ago is up there still, just collecting views.
Oh,
every now and then True Black Travis as well. Yeah.
Okay. Ghost Katie, continue my last message. Any recommendation of what I can watch? If you like calming stuff,
flip a coin, Descendants or Zombies.
Watch The Movement. If you need something calming and not terrible, watch The Movements.
I also was going to when I had trouble sleeping at one point, I found this like really cute like video where like Pikachu is like playing around or whatever and taking a nap with you or whatever. It's supposed to help you with relaxation and meditation and stuff like that. I literally fell asleep within 5 minutes of that, and it's like a 12 to 30-minute long video or something like that. So it was just such a cute video. Like I was trying to watch it and I could just like, you know, sleepy, nighty night, out.
That's what we're gonna watch right now. I'm gonna play episode 2 for KW and possibly Ghosty as well.
Let's go.
I've already seen it, but I'm gonna watch it again.
Let's do that. All right then. So I guess we'll that's a good place to wrap up and say please leave a like or dislike because your opinion matters. And if you've not done so already, hit that subscribe button like as a blade of grass.